biggest thing is we wanted to build these trucks and bring something out at Mid-American at these truck shows so people could see the new 589 and the possibilities with them. It's a brand new model, so when it comes out, everybody's like, oh no, they changed the truck. People have reservations about what it could be. And I think with these two trucks, we kind of did two different styles out of them, and someone can see it and say, oh, you know what, I like that. It looks good. My name is Brian Bourke. I'm with Semi-Casual and Fitzgerald Peterbilt. This one we just added chrome, so it's got chrome shifter plate, shifters, pedals, chrome handles and stuff. But otherwise, it's pretty. And these are all factory Peterbilt genuine accessories. That we did this one, so if a person wanted to see, like, hey, if I just want to order some stuff out of the Peterbilt book, right, this is what you could do. As far as the exterior of the trucks, we did a lot. So particularly on this orange truck, we did a hidden def tank. We took the sleeper bags and the shocks and the panhard bar and hid everything under the sleeper. And so the back's like real clean looking. You don't see any of that stuff. We actually lowered the fuel tanks down an inch just to make the truck look a little bit lower. Painted those. We changed the boxes out where you under the doors, so they're a smaller box. The trucks from the factory come with a box that's about 6 inches longer. Okay. So we shortened those up and then put the air tanks on top of them like the traditional 389 would have. Something that they don't offer the factory, and then made a longer cowl panel. Again, it kind of made the truck look a little bit longer. Just painting everything to match. We painted the chassis with a base clear and a flush mount deck plate, did shift fenders on it, visors, cab sleeper panels, and a lot of that stuff. And when we built these trucks, all of these parts on these trucks are all one-off parts. These are the first ones made for a 589 as they came out before we could take them to Mid-America, which now we actually have them for sale. 565 Cummins with 18-speed trans, 337 gears, full lockers in the rear. The orange truck is a 280-inch wheelbase, and the black and red truck is a 295-inch wheelbase. Like the black truck is a 605 2050 torque. When we first got this truck, it was a stand-up cab, stand-up sleeper, or ultra cab. And so the roof cap on the truck it was substantially higher than it is now. Yeah. And we wanted to have a truck and present a truck for people to look at that mimicked more of the old style. For the longest time, I always wanted to build me and Tommy both wanted to build a flat top cab stand-up sleeper 389, which basically when this one came in, it was like, here's a perfect opportunity. We can do it. Let's do it with this truck. And it'll be the first one in the country that's done that way in a 589. And which once we got done with it, it really kind of gave the truck a hot rod look. And, obviously we changed the front suspension on it, got the truck lower to the ground. And then we've just been kind of painting stuff black and painting things red and trying to kind of have something that's kind of a hot rod. So we basically pulled the entire interior out. We pulled the dash out. We completely deconstructed the dash. All these panels come out. So all your wood grain pieces come off, your silver pieces come off. You have to take the chrome out of these things. They're not exactly made to take apart. So we took them apart the way we wanted to and then painted everything. Okay. And where you had texture, where all the tan and gray stuff was textured. So we would sand that down, then do a layer of primer, sand that down, do another layer of primer, then paint it. And it makes it slick like the paint job is on the outside of the truck. And then we made some new insert panels with black and red stitching to kind of carry the theme. And essentially what we're doing is just trying to make the truck interior just all black and red with a little bit of chrome. We want to have two trucks and be able to show people two different ways you can do a truck. Obviously, the orange truck has a lot of features and stuff that are pretty one-off custom things. I say one-off, we actually sell those parts now. Yeah. But this one was, if you didn't want to change your boxes and you wanted to build the truck and keep it looking more close to how it comes from the factory in terms of the accessories, we just did stainless boxes that are the same size as the factory. Mm-hmm. We left the def tank exposed, painted the fuel tanks and whatnot, did cab sleeper panels and breather lights, and we changed the mirror brackets on it. But we even kept the rear chassis at this point in time is still the factory red paint. We didn't paint the chassis on that truck yet. Everything on the black truck is a lot of it is essentially like a bolt-on thing. So the person can take those parts and put them on a truck, and you don't have to do any wild modifications. The factory mirror brackets have a brace that goes down the center in between here, and then so your mirror is actually on another pivot this way. Yeah. So what we essentially did is this is just a one single hoop. Yeah. And we took the mirrors that you would get on a 389, and the mirror's a little bit smaller, a little cleaner look. And so we used 389 mirrors and wired them into the truck. Some people might say you're crazy for doing that. The factory mirrors on the 589s are really nice because they can, from inside, you can adjust them up and down, left and right. And when you've got like a 389 mirror like this, you've only got left and right. But the traditional guys, like they're used to that. It was like we wanted to kind of take some pieces. Our website, semicasualshow.com. That's like our YouTube channel. Me and Tommy do a ton of videos on all the builds and document how to do things too. There's like how to install a visor and how to change headlights and just different things people can learn about trucks. And then just full videos on the builds we're doing. And so all of that and some of the parts that we make are on the website that people can go to.